the shit out of me. Whew. Sorry, Alex Bishop.
Well, listen, man.
Back off that microphone, you son of a bitch.
Back that shit up.
Just take a step back.
Gotta take a step back. Gotta stand up. You gotta fight for the power. You gotta fight what's right to party.
Yeah, right there. You sound great.
Right here. This is gonna be the voice for today.
I like it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's see if I can keep this up for the whole time.
I have faith that you can.
Yes.
Probably not, though. I'll probably have to tell you again.
Well, we're gonna roll the dice. We're gonna Vegas it up. We're gonna roll the dice.
Don't you talk about Vegas to me, you son of a bitch.
Why?
No, I'm just hurting after my Steelers lost to the Las Vegas Raiders.
The Raiders of Las Vegas. Yeah, what's going on with those Steelers?
Oh, no.
Big Ben?
They suck. Buffalo thing was a fluke. I'm shocked that we beat them. Because they then went on to destroy your Dolphins.
Zippity-doo-dah-day.
But, no, it's going to be a long season. I'm prepared. I'm locked and loaded. I have enough snacks to get me through.
Locked and loaded.
See how it goes. Football's back, America.
It's back, baby. You know, the thing that I just cannot stand, I mean, it reminds me of politics, it reminds me of all this other shit. The headlines, you can't even call it journalism. I don't know what you call it. I guess it's just fucking writing. I see first week, Packers lose, right? Headline, Pack, the woes begin. Rodgers enters the shoulda, coulda, woulda phase of his career. Rodgers shoulda hung it up last year. The Packers just not going to be able to do it. Packers most likely to finish dead last. And then this week,
destroyed him.
They beat the Lions, and now it's Rodgers back on track for legendary career. Pack, most likely Super Bowl favorites. And I'm just like, hey, you know, whatever, go fuck off. You know, the pundits, the talking points. Hopefully I will grow. I'm 31 years old, Melissa, man. Hopefully I grow out of being such a cynical prick.
No.
But I just don't see how that happens anytime soon.
No, you can't. Because
I just don't see it.
No, everything is reactionary. There's no thought. It's just reaction. And that's what we've all come to click. It's our clickbait.
I don't want to say dumb or stupid or ignorant or a fucking prick. But I wish I could just be like, you know what? I'm going to always choose one side or the other side. I think it's ironic with what happens to me is people that watch MSNBC or CNBC or CNN, right? You know, they're getting reinforced the narrative that they already have in their head. They're getting told the same shit that they already believe just by people in suits and dresses, okay? And then on Fox News and Newsmax, you got the same shit. It's just reinforcing those people. I think I get the opposite effect. Every time I watch CNN or I watch Fox News, I just get reinforced. Alex, you're right, dude. Everyone's just full of shit. So I find that I have an interesting angle here when I consume news, when I consume information. The side effects are different with A Bish. I just wish I was able to just watch something and be like, you know what? Yep, that's the way it is. But Melissa, I've met too many people. I've been to too many places. I've experienced too many things to possibly believe that one side or the other is right 100% of the time, and therefore the other side is wrong 100% of the time. We need less hatred in this country. We need more empathy in this country, Melissa, man.
All right, let's start the show, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. You know, that's more of an insult to my mom, though,
yeah,
not me.
Yeah.
Well, very weird, because I always feel like son of a bitch and bastard are kind of used in like the same kind of level, like in terms of swearing, like you're a bastard or you son of a bitch, you know? And I feel like, you know, one is you're making fun of my mom, really. And then the other one is I don't even have parents. I mean, like, what aren't real criticisms, I don't feel like. Unless they only apply to a certain group of people here, Melissa.
Well, they kind of apply to you.
Well, my mom's she could be. She definitely can be. And bastard, yeah, I guess I am a bastard. I always like to use the term orphan. I felt like I got more sympathy if I was an orphan. I was like, I don't even know my parents. I was like Moses. No one knows. I mean, I could have been in a basket flowing down the river. And just little old Al. That Guatemalan son of a bitch. But we don't know if he's a son of a bitch because he doesn't know his mom.
Yeah, so you're a bastard.
There we were, shoulder to shoulder, dressed head to toe in astronaut gear. Right when we were about to leave this earthly domain, we turned to each other and said, "Fuck it, let's do a podcast instead."
Hey, welcome to We Could Have Been Astronauts. I'm Melissa Mann.
I'm Riley.
No. Why Riley?
I don't know. I felt like a Riley today.
Okay.
My favorite was definitely Tammy. I can't even remember when we used to do this podcast in person, Melissa. Man, it's been so
It's
long.
been
I can't even.
almost 2
Isn't that crazy?
years. It'll be 2 years this December that we've been doing this remotely.
I don't even know if I'm talking to anybody anymore. I assume you're there,
I am.
but I don't know if you're there.
I mean,
Can't
how
prove that
else
you're there.
would? Well, I mean, I'm talking to you, so
Right? I guess that's.
that I think that's
guess
proof
pretty.
in itself that
That's solid proof. Actually,
I'm
when I think
connecting
about
with
it.
you.
Yeah, that's valid
Yeah,
evidence.
yeah. Way to go, CSI.
CSI.
Did you know that
You know,
show is still on?
Well, I was about to say, that show's still on. I mean, no one talks. Who watches that show? No one talks
don't
about that show
know.
anymore.
Now
I
that
don't
I'm
get it.
watching football, this is the only time of year that I will see commercials, and I'm always appalled at the commercials for what's on TV, like actual TV shows. The stuff that gets made blows my mind. The latest program I saw, it's like, what was that? Like The Masked Singer, kind of like The Voice.
Oh yeah, the mess.
But now it's people, and on stage is their avatar, and they're just singing.
What?
Yes.
Their avatar, as in like their computer thing.
Yeah, they create this avatar, I guess. I don't even know what the hell it's called. Poor
What the
Terry
fuck?
Bradshaw had to promote it, and they made an avatar of him, and it was just it was embarrassing for everybody. What is it
I'm
called?
sure.
It is called I'm sorry. It is called Alter Ego. It's an avatar singing competition.
An avatar singing
Competition.
that? Yeah, we're running out of ideas. Isn't it sad that they probably get? I mean, they not probably, they do, but they get better ratings than we do.
Yes.
Isn't that sad?
I think, oddly enough, we probably put more good in the world than Alter Ego. I'm just saying. I'm going to stand behind
we need
that.
Terry Bradshaw.
I love Terry Bradshaw. I'd love if Terry Bradshaw was on this program.
You know what we need? We need to get one of those cameos. You know those cameos when you pay like some money and you get a
Yes.
celebrity?
Yes.
Is he available?
I don't know.
Depending on what he can say.
I think
we could have been astronauts. Like the way he talks.
I would lose my
love that guy.
mind. I would lose my mind if we could do that. I don't know. I'd have to, you know what? I will download the Cameo app and see what we can do.
That would be amazing.
It would be. It would make my life. I do love Terry Bradshaw. Blah, blah. I do love Terry Bradshaw.
Come on, Melissa.
I don't know what's wrong with me. You know what? I'm coming off a week's vacation, and I'm still a little bit out of sorts.
Did you get like a gangbang going on while you're on vacation?
No, I did not. Everybody's different. Don't you yuck my yum.
Don't you yuck? That should be in the bio. What apps do you use? I'm sure I asked you before, but is there a specific app that you feel like you've got the most not, I don't want to say, well, I would say the quality of the people that you've gotten to meet and connect with through said app. Is there an app that is superior to the others?
No, they're all.
Have you ever used Facebook Match?
They're all garbage. Because most people are garbage. I don't think it's the app.
It's not the app.
No, I think it's what's available is very, very iffy at best.
Yes, that makes sense. That's like the reviews of these apps. You know,
Right.
they get like 1 star, 1 star. It's like, is it the app?
Or
is it really the
people?
interface, or is it?
It depends where you're at.
You're taking it out of the wrong person.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot. I know there's a lot more variety as I go into cities. But from, where we live, it is, let's just say it's not the best. It's pretty bad. I don't know. I honestly, I've really taken a break from all of it. I have too much going on in my life right now, and I really don't want to waste time dating right now.
Wow, that's a for sure. That sounded very convectional there. Not convectional. I think you're hearing someone have a stroke live on the air.
It's just
right
like,
now.
holy shit.
If this was like a web, if this was like a Zoom, I feel like just one side of my body just like, what is that?
And I would just think, did my internet slow? Is he okay? Is he frozen? Oh no, he's having a stroke. He's having a stroke.
You know, they need to have some type of technology to, like, if something was going on with me, and I mean more so than usual, that you would be able to trigger like a 911 kind of call on your end.
We've had that since the lady. We've had that since the 80s. It's that I've fallen and I can't get up, lady. We just get you that button thing that you wear about your neck on a lanyard, and if things happen, you hit it and they send help.
Let's say I don't have that. What I'm saying is, if I'm talking to you right now and boom, I go full mental
you just break. You just break.
A full mental shutdown and no one's home. You should be able to be able to I think I'm having a second wave. I think I'm having a second. Can you get two strokes in one? Can you have that?
Yes, why not? Now the big one's coming. If you got, it's coming.
Well, just call me struck. You should be able to somehow know where I am and ping, ping. Well, like, there he is. Like, let's go over there. I don't know where the fuck he lives, but, you know, fucking he's dying over here. Clearly.
I'm sure they could. I could call 911. I'm sure they could ping your phone. Don't we have this technology?
I don't know for sure if it's still true, but I do remember asking someone, you know, a while ago. This must have been in the heyday of crazy shit Al years. We're talking pre-Gowdy.
Whoa.
And I remember I was like, you know, if I got to call 911, you know where I am, right? It was like, no, we actually don't know where you actually are. You need to give the address of where you are, because we don't have the technology. If you were on a landline, you'd be able to do that.
Possible?
But on a cell phone. Well, and I remember thinking that, how the fuck does Snapchat know where I am? Dude, so they can give me filters, but 911, too advanced technology for them. I know.
What?
So I don't know. I hope that's gotten better.
I do too.
Then it's 2021, but I mean, every time I ask that question, it's probably about the same.
Wow. No, because cops can trace phones. That's how they put people at the scene of a crime. Can 911 locate you on a cell phone? Historically, 911 dispatchers have been unable to track locations of callers on cell phones.
Boom.
Okay, so here we go. Rules issued by the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, in 2015 requires wireless telecom companies to provide a dispatchable location to 911 call centers within 30 seconds, regardless of indoor or outdoor location.
Wow. There we have it, folks.
What happens if you call 911 and don't know the address? Stay on the line and tell us.
I know. So, like, someone breaks into the house and you got to be quiet as shit. And they're like, 911.
Yeah.
And you're like, I can't talk loud right now, but I'm getting fucked up. You know, I mean, what he's supposed to do? I
guess they find you. Because it's saying within 30 seconds they'll be able to locate you on a cell phone.
Well, I mean, 30 seconds, that's actually a long time. Someone breaks into the house and you're like, someone's breaking into the house right now. What's your address, you stupid bitch? Just tell me the address. She's like, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Once again, Snapchat doesn't take 30 seconds to find out where I am. It takes about 3 seconds. I don't know. Christ's sakes.
Some of these things, when you walk into a store, you start getting ads for it. So, like, yeah, the technology is there. Set an alarm for 30 seconds and just really see how long that is. I mean, working in radio, we know when you got to fill 30 seconds and you only got 10 seconds of content, it's a long time.
I mean, it is one of those things. I mean, you know, when you're in a lot of pain for 30 seconds feels like forever. It's in the eye of the beholder. I'll tell you. What is it? The days go quick, but the years go fast and the days go slow, or whatever the fuck it is. You know, time is a crazy thing. Do
you think time is a real thing?
Is time a real? Is anything a real thing? I mean, is time a real thing? And of course it's not. We created time because it really helped organize things a little better. And I'm surprised the right wing has not tried to claim that having time is a left-wing agenda to control us. because it really is. I mean, we just all decided as the world, okay, there's 365. There's a leap year for no fucking reason. We got 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, 52 weeks, the 12 months. The fact that the whole world kind of agreed on that.
Isn't that amazing?
You couldn't do that
No.
now. No, and it's like the Constitution in a weird way. I mean, for what's left of it is that we've kind of just been like, yep, that's the way it is. And in reality, it's all bullshit. We've kind of constructed somewhat of a pretty logical, organized mess. It's very interesting. So, Melissa, is time a real thing to you, Melissa, man?
I mean, it has to be if I want to pay my bills. But other than that, no. Oh man, I'll tell you what, being on vacation and not being beholden to a clock was glorious, man. I rarely get to do that. I haven't had a week off since Monty passed. And of course, that week that I took off was not a great week. It wasn't like it was a vacation. This was the first, like, I got up whenever the fuck I wanted to. I did whatever the fuck I laid on a beach most of the time.
Ooh.
Like, I didn't give shits. I ate when I was hungry. It was brilliant, Alex. So no, I don't think time is a real thing.
We're on a trip to the moon right now, folks. I feel like I'm in parallel universes. Do you believe in parallel universes and the multiverse and all that stuff?
Yeah. Have you ever watched the program Fringe?
Fringe.
It was on Fox
never heard of
with Joshua Jackson.
I never heard of Joshua Jackson.
Yes, you have. He was that kid in
Karate Kid.
Nope. He was what's the fuck all those Dawson's Creek. That's what it is. He's a very attractive man. But that dealt with parallel universes. I do believe in a parallel universe. I've actually heard when you have deja vu, that's a point where there's a thinning of those universes and they're kind of blending together. Have you ever heard that?
I have never heard that. The thing is, I feel like I had deja vu at a very early age. And I'll tell you, the deja vus personally have gotten just trippier and trippier
Really?
and trippier and trippier and trippier and trippier and trippier. Yes. And I don't, it's probably just drug use, frankly. But I remember looking up at one point, deja vu, and there is this condition. I'm making it sound like I have this condition. I don't have this condition. But I thought it was interesting that enough people have this condition that it's classified as a condition. You know, that more than 50 people in the entire world have this is pretty fascinating. Where they have deja vu like all of the time. Most of their day is having deja vu. And there's something with the wiring of that person's brain. You know, something's not right. I mean, can you imagine most of your day, you feel like you already lived it? It's just very weird. My personal deja vu, the way they've gotten weirder and weirder, is I feel like when it happens, it was like, oh, this happened before. And I remember this happening before. And I remember this happening before. And I remember me thinking this happened before. And it's like multiple layers for this.
So you go through all the times you've had deja vu? Is that what you're kind of saying?
No.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
I know. I it's very hard to explain. I don't think I've ever tried to tell someone about it before. But yeah, that's exactly what's going on. It's I just think about, like, right now, let's say I'm looking at a couch and I'm looking at a wall.
Okay.
Right. And I enter that moment and I'm like, whoa, this already happened before. And then my next thought is, oh, I know this happened before. This whole thing happened.
What
like
happened
this moment
before?
of realizing.
Oh,
like the moment realizing that it happened before.
That you've had deja vu before.
That I had the deja vu before. And then the next
Okay.
moment, yeah, you thought it happened before. And then the next thing is like, yeah, you remembered that it happened before. And it's just like this. So when it comes to parallel universes, I just have to assume that it is scientifically factual that there's more than just meets the eye. Because I don't see, besides brain damage.
Well, I was actually
that can
looking,
happen,
and
you know.
deja vu is associated with temporal lobe epilepsy.
Yes.
So that's a thing.
Yeah, maybe I have some form of that. I don't know. I would feel so weird about is if it happened like every day. It's one of those things that as I've gotten older, I'm kind of just like, it's a phenomenon. I mean, there's just no way to really explain it. There's nothing I could probably really do about it. And it's just far out stuff. It really is.
Honestly,
I never experienced it.
I don't think
before
I've
drugs.
ever experienced it. I can't.
You've never experienced deja vu?
No, I've never had it.
Oh, wow. I've heard people say that before. Yeah, that they've never had it before. And also that they've never, the other thing that I found trippy where people would talk about that they woke up in a dream. Like they woke up in a dream. And I feel like everyone's had that. But not everyone's had that.
No, I
You
haven't
know?
had that.
Yeah, like you're dreaming and then you wake up in the dream. And then you actually wake up.
Nope.
Or maybe you do it again.
No.
That's crazy stuff. That's crazy stuff too. I've had that a few times. Once again, layered. Like I wake up in the dream and I'm like, whoa, I didn't realize I was sleeping. And then something happens. And then I wake up again. I'm like, holy shit, that was like a dream inside of a dream. And then it happens like another layer. And it's like, whoa.
What the hell's that
was a
all
dream inside of a
about?
dream inside of a dream. Well, it's interesting because in a weird way, I always thought that's how I connected, kind of in a strange way, obviously, to Rick and Morty, because there is this assumption that, yeah, that's just part of the universe, that there's all of these layers.
That is true.
Everything's like an onion. And I was like, wow, that's like, but once again, I need to emphasize this never happened before drugs. I mean, you know what I mean? I feel like that's like,
Maybe
maybe
it
so.
made you some kind of superhuman and we just can't appreciate it yet.
You know what? I'm gonna go with that. I think scratch everything I said and let's just edit everything I said out and just keep that last part.
Okay.
I like that part. I like that part right there.
And it's done.